likes it. He's not for the money, that's for sure. So you know he likes what he's doing with the coaching aspect of it. Coming back now with the Knicks.
Many of the big men he has worked with give him a lot of credit for what they learned from Patrick throughout their careers.
Yeah, I see Towns can definitely be one of those guys.
There's a Chua. And a foul is called. There he is. The all-time leading scorer in franchise history.
I used to hate him for that, Kenny. Broke all my records. Only left me with the assist record.
Yeah, he wasn't coming close to that one.
Patrick was always a warrior. 94 should have been our year. I thought that was the year, folks. And like I think this year perhaps might be our year. All of New York's very excited and percolated.
4-point Wizards lead. Here's Bagley spinning inside. Rebounded by Colin. In working the home preseason games, Clyde, running into fans on the streets of New York City. You can just sense the excitement level.
Oh yeah, Kenny, from everybody. They can't wait. Yeah, it's like when we were playing in the 70s. Same type of enthusiasm. You know, well, the Knicks fans are the most knowledgeable, the most provocative, the most loyal. So they always see the glass as half full. But this year they see it as 3/4 full. They know the Celtics are still the cream of the crop. It's got to go through Boston. They know that, but we like our chances.
How do you see this revamped roster with the additions of Towns and Bridges matching up with the Celtics?
Yeah, the first string, you know, our bench has been hurt. We had Debo coming off the bench, prolific. So a lot of pressure now on Deuce and Payne. Try to fill that void. Sharman was the guy who, with the 3-ball that they were leaning on before his injury. So hopefully it can be like last season, Kenny. One man goes down, someone steps up.
No good.
Towns from 3, in and out. The Knicks are 1 for 12 from downtown. Payne, the only Knicks 3. Bagley, strong move inside. And you've talked throughout the years, Clyde, on the broadcast about some of the additions that were made during your playing days, bringing in Dave DeBusschere and then Earl Monroe prior to the second championship. Does it have somewhat of the same feel with some of the changes, bringing in Bridges and Towns this year?
I think so. I think so. Same effect.
Butler gets the roll.
Because, you know, when they brought in Earl, people said it would not work, that we would need 2 basketballs. But we made that work, and when DeBusschere came, that was we knew he was the final piece to the puzzle. We had everything, and he was that guy to catapult us.
Payne finds a Chua.
Precious missed 2.
Judges and Cole
right under the basket.
Earl's number 10 hanging from the rafters here.
Yep.
Of course, number 15. Retired at MSG.
Rebound.
Earl, a member of the Baltimore Bullets.
Yep, Wes Johnson, Gus Johnson, Freddie Carter, Jack Barry. That was they were our nemesis back in the day.
Baldwin extends
down by
the
10.
Wizards lead. 10. Towns shaken up on the play.
Yeah, Baldwin has shown a 3-ball, and this time aggression. Not a good sign. Towns, last 2 seasons, he's been pretty injury prone. See him pushing the trainer out of the way. He wants to go to the bench. Let's take a look at Baldwin, though, playing with aggression, going to the hoop. Previously it was Bagley, the left side, Baldwin, the right side. You see Towns getting the worst of that. You see, he got a knee right there on the left thigh, upper thigh.
proper gear to get this. Talk about the game. So I ain't gonna lie. Some of the key people I'm trying to see and takeaways.
Yep.
Is Patone Daddy.
A lot of confidence in his shooting.
Tyler Kolek.
Wizards on a 7-0 run. This is their biggest lead. As Brunson draws a foul.
That's why I've been alluding to the Knicks' best offense, folks, is their defense. So it usually gets them in transition, dishing and swishing, creating havoc. They've been pretty lethargic here in the half court game.
Well committed by Carrington. Here's Brunson driving around Valanciunas.
Just relentless penetration by Brunson.
Knicks with 3 starters on the floor. Brunson, Towns, Anunoby, along with Payne and Dottier. Wizards turn it over for the 6th time.
Really looking forward and excited to see what they got to bring to the team. I really think we should be playing.
Just over 5 minutes gone by, second quarter. Kenny Albert walked by Frazier. Final preseason tune-up for the Knicks. What a feed! And the finish by Dottier.
Swiss cheese D by the Wizards. Looking, Dottier cooking. So good job by Brunson keeping his head up. Find the open man.
Here's George sending it back to Valanciunas, who knocks it down.
Neither team can deny forays of the other team. So Brunson has been breaking them down. This time the Wizards. Here's Brunson again in the paint.
Getting it back out. Anunoby kept it alive, and then he's fouled.
Let's take a look at Brunson. How he's perpetual motion. So this time again, coming to his left.
Steady drop.
Dottier, the recipient this time, slicing inside for the stuff. Again, Brunson. They never take away that left hand. He makes them pay.
Carrington committed his 3rd personal, so Anunoby at the line, connects on the first.
Anunoby always coming up with loose balls, not to keep it going. He comes up with steals, so he's very observant when he's on the court.
Wizards now lead by 7. Washington will also open the season against the Celtics Clyde next Thursday. The Wizards regular season opener. Carrington remains on the floor with the 3 fouls, and he extends the Washington lead back up to 9.
And he's hounding Brunson.
Dottier for 3 again with the defense all over him.
We mentioned his 3-ball prowess the previous game at the Garden. He liked the corner. That time on the left elbow.
It was 3 of 6 from downtown on Tuesday.
Good double team on Kuzma. Someone's open.
Ain't calling a walk. I ain't never seen you take.
Rebounded by Dottier.
Good shot by Butler. Couldn't get it down.
Brunson defended by Carrington. Brunson had it stripped.
Good double teaming that time by the Wizards.
Here's Butler, takes it all the way.
Remember, Butler missed the 3-ball, but this time showing penetration all the way to the hoop.
Butler won a national title at Baylor back in 2021. Foul called on the outside.
Let's take a look at Brunson. Rarely turns the ball over. And this time the Butler did it with the finger roll.
And the Butler did it at the other end, committing the personal.
The Wizards got some young guns on the
guys in the truck keep me on my toes.
Ball.
That's why they win Emmys.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
In a few years, they could be like how OKC was. OKC went from being
Brunson
like
seemed to be ready for the season.
Laughing stock to being a good team.
Don't know lackadaisical play throughout the preseason.
Leading the Knicks in scoring, just under 20 per
game.
game.
We noticed with our front office, they've been able to pick up some like good pieces at
12
that
points
25th
in 11
pick.
minutes tonight for Brunson.
Brunson has his right hand
They got Quentin
bandaged.
Grimes, which I wasn't really a big
He
fan
broke
of.
that,
Quentin Grimes.
fractured that left hand.
Now we got Dottier. And I ain't gonna lie, only reason I didn't like Quentin Grimes is because I felt like he was the holdup for us trading for Dottier. Once I heard they ain't gonna throw him in, which I don't know if they learned from their prior mistakes.
Wizards leading the Knicks by 6.
You ain't gonna throw him in the
Poole
trade.
underneath for
You got
Kuzma.
Nick D has been very vulnerable in the
They
paint.
was trying to bring in Mitchell,
Kuzma, an uncontested
Donovan Mitchell,
layup.
and bring in
Brunson from 3.
Makes it look so easy. Good
Brunson.
screen by the Cat to free him up that
The
time.
team would have been a different dynamic, you know? If they would have had both of them at the same time.
That's the third 3.
Good idea by Kuzma, but an errant pass. Let's take a good look at Brunson. The maestro, the virtuoso. Previously at the free throw line, this time the 3-ball.
Brunson leading the way with 16 points.
Looking for more, Kenny.
He says, I know it's
With
the
under
next
4 minutes remaining in the
76ers.
second quarter, Towns dribbled it out off his leg.
Kuzma turned the ball over, previously redeeming himself, forcing a turnover against Towns. So the Wizards will bring it up.
Still going to be quoting them as being one of the best teams. But
Wizards with
good
their
players.
starting 5 on the floor. George, Kuzma, Valanciunas,
ESPN don't like
Carrington,
Knicks.
and Poole.
Everybody but the Knicks.
Valanciunas defended by Towns. Kuzma had it knocked away by Anunoby. And Poole will keep it alive. Shot
Good
clock at 2.
defense. Good defense.
Knicks come away with it.
All the way.
Brunson.
Coast to coast all the way to the hole. It was coming off the miss and Cat knocked it
Good
in.
pursuit by Towns, but
That
OG
led to the
started that,
Wizards
folks.
scoring.
OG created havoc with his defense. The
Saying that's
Wizards
one thing I
discombobulated.
noticed
Towns able to capitalize.
Before he was a nut, I really only watched
Knicks
Knicks.
pull it to within 3. The Wizards
Now I'm
have
getting
led
more
by
into this.
as
I'm gonna
many
start
as
watching
11.
teams.
Think of
Got
OG
my-
swarming
get
D.
traded. The one
Led
thing
the
I
team
noticed
last
about
season
Cat
in steals.
is that he gives a follow.
This
crash
time that's the
boards.
double team.
You know, offensive, I
Trying to
don't know
beat
if
the
that's
shot
a
clock.
point of emphasis
And look at Towns was
with
not in your
Tom Thibodeau,
picture,
he
but
was
watch
right
the effort
there
right here, the
catching,
quantum
knocking
leap
right out.
to capitalize on the
I
missed
noticed
shot
that
by
in the prior
Brunson.
game he played against his old team, the Timberwolves. He did the same thing. He was following up, cleaning up the gap. And that's a lost art.
Well, Knicks fans, join us on Friday, October 25th, opening night, presented by Chase Freedom Unlimited. Enjoy a night of Knicks basketball, giveaways, and so much more. Scan the QR code or head to Knicks.com for tickets.
Contested three was an open layup.
Tom Thibodeau asked prior to the game what he was looking to see tonight and throughout the preseason. He said, we need to continue to build the right habits,
Score 51,
concentration,
54. We down
in
by 3.
practice.
Yeah, he can't be happy with the defense tonight, Kenny. Too many uncontested shooters, too many opportunities in the paint for the Wizards. And that's manifested in their field goal percentage, folks. They are shooting 58% from the field, 43 from behind the arc.
But as a player during the preseason, and I know you played many more games than teams do now, but would you look to work on certain aspects of your individual game as well,
Good
since
defense,
the
Josh.
result doesn't really mean anything during
Josh threw that
preseason?
effort, man.
Or was it all about
He put that
teamwork and
effort.
getting ready for the regular season?
Strip Valanciunas and Holtzman.
Combination of both, Kenny, but my thing was
I
conditioning.
can see what Carl
And
Anthony Towns
Holtzman
having
would
that
make sure that would
reputation
happen
so
for
far,
me.
so
Like in
I see
practice, he always kept me out there on the smaller guys. And in the game, he would tell me, hey, Clyde, you're going to only play X number of minutes tonight, so don't hold back. Go out, play hard. So my whole thing was just being, because, you know, I used to average maybe 40 minutes a game, 42 minutes a game back in those days.
Well before they played
So
the game.
conditioning was a big part of my game. And when I had Barnett, you know, Barnett rarely practiced. Holtzman just kept him prepared for the game. So I would have to do all the running in practice. And Barnett just got a few shots in.
In the regular season, you once played an entire game, including 2 overtimes, right?
Yeah, in a regular season game and 1 overtime, which is still Knicks records.
There's Poole with the corner 3. Wizards back up by 6, 2.5 remaining. Second quarter in Washington.
See, like when we played, Kenny Holtzman would never do what the Knicks did at the Garden.
I guess the conditioning paid off, Clyde. Nick record 43 minutes per game back in 70-71. And they're also 5th, 6th, and 7th on that list as well.
The funny thing, Kenny Holtzman used to say, hey, Clyde, if you're tired, let me know. So I'd be tired, I look at Red, he looks at the floor. He'd be ignoring me.
41 points a game. Karl Anthony Towns is
You're going all 48 tonight.
Right.
He scores.
Speaking of Iron Man, how about Mikal Bridges?
He can be practicing with their free throws.
474 consecutive games.
And he's led the league in minutes played a few times, around 41 minutes per game. A couple of years ago, all defensive team.
Currently the 29th longest streak in NBA history. Of course, AC Green at the top of that list.
1192 for AC. Incredible. I would say that's one record that will not be broken. In today's game with
load management
and all of that, I don't see anyone getting it.
Try to post up cat on the top of the key.
There's Carrington.
Good rebound.
Look at OG, always around the
playing
ball.
football out there. Literally low bridge OG.
His time it is
He should have tossed
exquisite,
that over
folks.
to his right and had Brunson running the lane, but damn. He trying to play football, Jordan Poole.
So watch the deep rebound. Right there, OG, the good sleight of hand.
Yeah.
There's the foul by
That
Poole,
might be a clear path.
sending him to the line.
Nobody ever thought Lou Gehrig's consecutive
Score
game streak
57.
would be broken. Along came Cal Ripken in Baltimore.
Yeah.
But you're right. I'm not sure we'll ever see anyone reach AC Green's level.
Anthony Towns got 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 8 points. We're going to need him to average.
Knicks have pulled to within 2 as we approach 2 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Jalen Brunson leading the Knicks with 16 points. Traveling ball, Wizards commit their 9th turnover. Jordan Poole with 16 for Washington.
Right around his season's average for Poole in the preseason. There's the former Knicks coach.
Ryan Keefe. His first full season, took over for Wes Unseld Jr. on an interim basis last year.
OG, nice try, but telegraphing that pass.
Kuzma takes it all the way.
See, we've seen a lot of that tonight, coast-to-coast penetration by the Wizards.
Down to a minute 25. Brunson kicks it back out. Shot clock at 5. Hart into the corner. Brunson from 3. Rebounded by Kuzma.
Valanciunas doing a good job harassing Brunson that time.
Towns with the rebound, his 6th. Hart dishing off Anunoby. And Anunoby pulls the Knicks back to within 2.
Yeah, that was good continuity by the Knicks.
Knicks cut the lead
quickly.
down to 2. 57.
8 points for OG. 2 Knicks in double figures. Brunson 16. Towns with 10.
And then they just give him an open backboard.
Too many of those we've seen tonight.
18 of the Wizards. George.
Finished by George.
Yeah, penetrating dish and stuff by the Wizards.
Brunson with the ball.
They're going to feel the raft of tears
Into the hole.
at halftime.
Score with the nasty foot.
Brunson lays it in.
Yeah, Poole, terrible defense, not putting up any effort that time.
Nine-second differential. Shot clock, game clock. Carrington back out for Kuzma. Spinning on Anunoby. And Kuzma will head to the free throw line.
Kuzma elusive off the bounce tonight.
69.
Making one,
60,
miss
59.
one. So he and OG have a thing going on as Kuzma goes to the line for 2.
He looks confused.
OG was the highest paid Knick until the Cats showed up. OG signed a new 5-year contract.
Acquired by the Knicks in late December last year. Kuzma connects on the first. Stay tuned at the end of the half for the Verizon halftime report. First half highlights and a closer look at Mikal Bridges. That's coming up on the Verizon.
The NBA's Iron Man, Cal,
63 to 59.
Philadelphia.
14 seconds left on the clock. Brunson got the ball.
Time winding down. Wizards leading the Knicks by 4.
Straight to the hole.
Here's Brunson, 3 seconds
Pick and
for
roll
Towns, who
to-
slams it home.
Brunson's so shrewd and clever.
Cat scores the easy dunk.
Breaking down the D again. This time,
61,
Towns the recipient.
63.
First half
Wizards
comes
on
to an
top.
end in Washington with Brunson and Towns combining for 30 of the 61 Knick points. Josh Hart with his first points of the preseason. At the half, the Wizards leading the Knicks 63-61. Verizon halftime report coming up next.
Halftime, I'm going to take a break.
18 for Brunson. Jordan Poole leading the Wizards with 16. Washington leading by 2. Back after this.
I've been talking all this time and the mic was mute. But I'm ready for them to start the game again. There you go. Out of sight, out of mind.
And he was kind of winching when halftime, but you can see he's out there now being rewarded with the free throw because of the folly of the Wizards.
A defensive 3-second violation.
He's an 87% free throw shooter. We talked about he shoots 50% from the field, 40% from downtown. So he's an offensive juggernaut.
Knicks have pulled to within 1. Their only lead tonight was 2-1 early in the first quarter as Towns, battling hard inside, is fouled by Bagley.
Towns not revered for his physicality. Doing a good job that time against the Bagley. Muscling underneath to get to the line.
They noticed the New Jersey patch. Experienced Abu Dhabi
shots as a 3
on the Knicks uniforms.
Reversed in halftime.
Plans were announced. Applied for a second Sphere venue, which will be built in Abu Dhabi as well.
63-63.
Wow.
There's a look at the New Jersey patch.
The NBA is playing over there. You know, they had teams over there, Kenny, so we might be headed that way.
There have been several preseason games played in Abu Dhabi over the last few seasons. It'll be Wizards basketball in a tie game. We are told Valanciunas, Poole, and Kuzma are done for the night. Not due to injury. They will sit out the second half.
You would think the Wizards would try to win this game. You're building a winning culture.
George knocks down a 3.
63.
Wizards won only 15 games last season. Second worst record in the NBA. Pistons won only 14. They finished 15 and 67.
Back to Jalen. Jalen straight to the paint.
There's Brunson. Takes it inside and knocks it down.
He's among the leaders last season. Over 50% in the painted area for Brunson off the bounce, folks.
Washington leading.
This is Johnny Davis, third season out of Wisconsin. Foul committed by Josh Hart. He does not agree.
Hart thought he was there in time. So Davis dribbling with his head down. Seemed like a good move by Hart, but he will pay.
Here's George, straightaway 3. Rebounded by Hart.
Previously, George made a shot from there, not this time.
Here's Towns driving on Bagley. Lays it in. Bagley hit the floor.
You see Towns still kind of limping up the court, folks. But playing with aggression now.
67-66.
Knicks leading by 1. Baldwin from downtown.
69.
Wizards now 9 of 20, Clyde. 45% from behind the arc.
Conversely, the Knicks are 3 of 17. And that's a concern, folks. Without Devo, you got to get someone to step up from behind the arc.
Towns 0 for 5 from three-point range tonight. Here's Bagley, and he is called for the offensive foul.
Brunson among the leaders in sacrificing his body. 6'11", Brunson 6'1". So good job by Brunson as the Knicks will have it in the backcourt.
Brunson leading the way with 20 points. He's 8 of 11 from the field tonight.
Passes it to Brunson. Brunson got
Just over 2 minutes gone by. Third quarter, screen set by Towns.
Back to Cat. Cat kicks it.
Here's Towns, picks up the dribble, puts it up over Bagley, short.
Like a real Julius Randle-ish.
George make one, miss one.
Miss. Back with the rebound to Josh Hart.
Keyshawn George, born in Switzerland. His dad is Canadian, but he's playing over in Switzerland.
Nick three-ball woes continue and misfire again.
That's the 19-year-old Carrington.
67-72.
Wizards back up by 5. Brunson kicks it back out. Anunoby from 3.
Normally, OG likes the corner. This time the left side with the switch. Carrington now exuding a lot of confidence. Look at him. Shake.
Looking for the foul for Brunson. Brunson ahead of the field. Hart gets it to him. Brunson misses the layup. He heard footsteps, a couple of Wizards oncoming.
Bagley was one of them.
Bagley
came up short.
Oh, that was a foul. He pushed McKellen in the back.
This guy got Bagley standing here for 3 seconds.
I know what game we're looking at.
Bagley knocks down a 3.
He straight up pushed him.
Remember jumping Joe Caldwell?
Oh, yeah.
He's Bagley's grandfather. Long career in both the NBA and the ABA.
Yeah, he was a phenomenal player, jumping Joe. Very athletic.
They're not even setting picks, they pushing him.
I played against him with
on the ball, Cat,
Wilkins,
team, they missed the leg, Brunson gets
all
the
on the same team in Atlanta.
Taking it down court. He's an opening, goes straight to the
defender as well.
Missed, but they called the foul. It didn't even look like he fouled.
Brunson moving and grooving again.
Like he trying to make up for
he has that crossover dribble, whether it be right hand, left hand. So he's been feasting from the line. Going to the line now, 3 of 3 thus far.
Clyde, you mentioned a moment ago, Brunson one of the best at drawing charges. Second in the league last season. Also drew the most offensive fouls.
It takes a toll on your body, folks. He's an intrepid play by Brunson to do that. We mentioned Bagley, 6'11", and he's 235 pounds. So allowing these guys, it's like Muhammad Ali with the rope-a-dope. After a while, it takes a toll on you, beat up your body.
He knows only one way to play.
That's it. Yep. Whatever works for the team, that's what he's willing to do. Oh, almost forced a turnover.
George finds Bagley, and he has it stripped. Towns comes up with it.
A lot of contact, no foul call.
Looks like he wanted to shoot.
Towns reluctant to shoot now. Can't make that 3-ball.
Beautiful feet from Hart to Bridges.
They passed up some good shots for the best shot.
Brian Keith wants to talk things over.
Exquisite passing now by the Knicks, very unselfishly finding the open man.
75 down one.
So Hart. This is the Knicks defense here. Watch the action, a lot of contact, no foul call. Watch the dazzling pass by Hart to Bridges. The Wizards in disarray, they need time.
Now we on commercial. They took a break, score 74-75. I hope the Knicks ain't doing like picking up old habits like they used to do before, where they used to play to their competition, because they should be blowing out this team. I know they all professionals, but it's clearly we got the best talent over Washington on the court right now. We playing our starters. A lot of these games, the star players need to be Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby, because a lot of teams won't even see it coming. They not going they're gonna be too focused on Brunson and too focused on Cat that it should leave one of them other two wide open who can just do their thing and can move without the ball. So, but we'll see. Something got to give it. As they play more together, they'll be able to gel more. I don't know. I think we picked. It was a good pickup to get Mikal Bridges. I feel we could have got him for less if we was a different team. It's just that because it was the Knicks, you know, they wanted us to pay like we weigh. And I think it's going to pay off at that in the long run. Game is back. Let's play the way.
Can't wait to get started.
Yep. Won't have to wait long now.
Season opener. Tuesday night
Good
in Boston.
deflection.
Ball deflects out off Hart.
But they are not ready to play the Celtics with the defense we've seen tonight, folks. These guys shooting 53% from the field. They made 11 of 24 threes. And, that's not going to cut it. The Knicks have to tighten up their deep.
Carrington looking for Bagley. Wizards turn it over.
Bridges all the way to the hole.
Here comes Bridges, 1-on-2.
Would have had it in one, but rolled out.
Cal Bridges will head to the free throw line.
Got to start dunking.
So Bridges doing a good job showing his dexterity all the way up the court. Again, the turnovers
Brandon Miller, number 2
allowing the Knicks to get in transition.
Body, boy.
And they've been doing a good job of that tonight.
He need to rethink his career path the way he dunked on him. He dunked on old boy from the Pacers.
Bridges now with 7 points. He's missed all 6 of his 3-point attempts tonight.
I want to turn on the Knicks.
Yeah, so have the other Knicks, Kenny, still only 4 of 21 from behind the arc, folks. The Knicks are shooting, and we mentioned what they are giving up, almost 50% to these guys.
We need to get stops. This should be a win. We should
Knicks back on top by 1.
We should be a bench.
Just under 7 minutes remaining here in the third. George rebounded by Towns.
Cat with the rebound. Gotta be a double figure.
Screen set by Towns. Bridges looking for a wide open Anunoby. It deflects out.
OG overzealous. Trying to shoot before he had control of the ball.
Mikal only got 1 rebound. So he gonna have to step it up and crash them boards. OG got 3 rebounds. Brunson got 1 rebound. Hart got 4.
Justin Champagnie, New York native, getting set to check in for the Wizards for the first time.
Let's go to block.
Corner 3 is good. Carrington.
We always say the court 50 feet wide.
Carrington hits the corner 3, but he stepped out of bounds.
Stepping on the line.
Right in front of the Knick bench. Wasting a good 3 ball right there.
This hill was on the line, so the 3 did not count.
There's like 3 feet between the baseline,
78
sideline, and the
76.
3-point arc there. But it's amazing how these guys find it most of the time without the violation.
So Carrington sits down, replaced by Champagnie.
Right deep down to the hole.
Here's Towns.
Blocking foul.
And a blocking foul.
Like Brad.
Here's the call.
I ain't gonna lie.
Pick and roll working this time.
The way it
So what happens
going at him, I love it.
if Brunson goes
He
in the
has
paint
no
and they
fear
collapse,
taking it to
Towns
the
is
hole.
open. Watch
Against
what
somebody
happens.
who he
Brunson
feels
in the paint.
is
Watch how they
weak.
collapse. See the guys collapsing, and now
Fouling
Towns
Brunson, they
knows
collapse
to
him. He tried
come
to
to the
set
open
up the
spot, so
block,
he's at the line for 2.
take the charge, but he was in
Bagley
the
committed
restricted
his
area.
fourth.
That's the
Right at
chemistry
the
these
free
two
throw
must
line.
continue to develop
Good.
starting the season.
Right at the free throw line. Good for the
Carl
second.
Anthony Towns, the New Jersey
Scored
native.
78,
His father
75.
played in the USBL back in the 80s for the Jersey Jammers.
Okay.
And now we'll have the opportunity to watch his son playing close to home.
Johnny Davis.
Yeah, I saw his
passed the
father
ball.
earlier
Johnny
at
Davis
the game.
scores the layup in traffic.
Johnny Davis lays it in.
78 to 77. Extra score.
Knicks lead by 1. 5.5 remaining in the third.
Good spontaneity by the Knicks. Ball moving freely.
Knicks lead by 1.
Ananobi draws a foul,
Score 78
Davis.
77.
committing his third.
He's at the line.
OG, the man from London, England, played collegiately at Indiana.
Number 8, OG Anunoby at the line of the Knicks, shooting 2.
Got to look at Davis, who committed the foul. He was the Big Ten Player of the Year a couple of years ago at Wisconsin. His father, Mark, played in the NBA with Milwaukee. In and out, rebounded by Champagny, who was born on Staten Island. Went to Bishop Laughlin High School in Brooklyn, Mark Jackson's alma mater. Champagny's father, Champagny fires from 3. His father played soccer at St. John's. They won the national championship back in 1996. And his father also one-time head coach at Baruch College.
I used to do some camps there, so I walked Fraser basketball camps.
Versus OG get passes.
They run into Mr. Champagny.
Nice shaking and baking that time by the Wizards.
Between the legs,
Champagny's twin
crossover.
brother Julian, now a member of the San Antonio Spurs.
Score 79-78. Wizards is up. Brunson goes.
Wizards actually have 2 players, Clyde, as
Passes
the Knicks
to
turn over.
Mikal
They
Bridges,
have
who
2
was
players
staying
who
on
were born
corner.
on Staten
Mikal
Island.
did the
Both
backdoor
Champagny
cuts. He did the no-look
and
pass.
Gay, who has
to
not
the
yet
bench.
seen action here tonight. So we have multiple players from France and Staten Island on these rosters tonight.
All right, representing. Rare when we talk about New York legends, do we mention the Staten Island? Back door is open.
There's Bagley. Good defense there from Towns.
Bridge with the ball, bring
The
it
shot
down
clock
court.
winding down.
Passes to Jalen Brunson. Even drive to the
Down to
hole.
4 minutes remaining in the
Kicks it
third.
out to
Brunson
LG
takes it
and Anunoby in
inside,
the
kicks it
corner.
out.
And they good for
Ananobi
3.
knocks down a 3.
Yeah, he likes that corner. Remember previously
Good
turned the
for
ball
3.
over the corner, couldn't get the
Score
handle. This time
81-79.
coming up with the 3 ball. Bagley denied last
They got
time
the
by
ball,
Towns
Bagley
underneath.
up top of key, passes off.
Knicks now lead by 2. They've trailed by as many as 11.
Steal.
Champagny
Gets
is
the
knocked away
steal.
by Ananobi.
Throwing it in quick.
Relentless pursuit by
Pass to
OG.
Brunson.
Knicks had a
Brunson
3-on-2.
missed the 3.
Ananobi
OG
kicked it
grabbed.
out for Brunson.
Mikal got the
Rebounded by
rebound.
Bridges.
Brunson
And then
tried to take
Brunson
it up.
has it knocked
They
away
hit
by
the ball.
Baldwin.
Blocked the ball
But it
into
deflected out
Brunson.
off Jalen
And
Brunson.
they call out of
We've seen
bounds on
tremendous
Brunson.
play tonight from OG. Hell-bent,
Scored
steadfast on the
81-79.
defense. Getting his hands on ball. Watch this relentless pursuit. Knocking it away
I'm
again.
going to
Getting in
limit. They let
transition.
Carl Anthony Towns play that fourth
Knicks are gonna
quarter.
come up with
He
a
gonna
basket.
get
Actually,
probably
he was the
about
recipient with the
16,
basket.
17 rebounds this game.
Wizards basketball trailing the Knicks by 2. Butler.
Wizards take the ball straight down the middle, tie the game 81-81.
Previously was shaking and baking. This time hanging and banging off the glass.
Tied at 81.
Damn, I refreshed him. He scored
3
it.
minutes on the clock, third quarter. Towns double teamed. Shot clock down to 5. Towns setting the screen for Bridges. Towns unable to control the rebound. Here comes Champagny. Now Butler driving on Bridges. into the corner. Three no good from Baldwin.
Good creativity by Butler, though. Drawing a double team and uncontested shot, which they could not finish. Brunson now head up.
Bridges from three. Bagley the rebound.
Knicks will not want to look at their shooting from behind the arc tonight, folks.
Now 5 of 26, only 19%.
81.
Butler directing traffic.
Wizards hit.
Yeah, he's been doing a good job of wheeling and dealing.
Boys, one thing I'm noticing that needs to be a point of emphasis, they got to guard that three-point line better.
All coming off the bounce.
They hitting these threes. They only back in the game because of these threes, and then they letting them get like,
Brunson leading the Knicks with 22.
They're doubling Brunson now, doing a good job keeping him out of the paint. Towns has to watch the double.
They call it offensive.
Let's take a look at the Butler, folks. Exuding confidence. Good dexterity off the bounce. Stop it and pop it over Towns this time.
Marvin Bagley. Look like they're going to challenge it.
Timeout with a minute 52 remaining in the third. Wizards leading the Knicks.
By one. Towns should go to the hole. Go to the free throw line.
Meet the traveling trio. The thrill seeker, the soul searcher, and ahoy, it's the explorer. Each helping to protect their money with Chase. Whoa, a lost card isn't keeping this thrill seeker down. Lost her card, not the vibe. The soul searcher is finding his identity and helping to protect it. Oh yeah, the explorer. She's looking to
But yeah, the Knicks I think gonna be a force to reckon with. But unlike a lot of these cats, I'm not gonna sit here and say that they gonna be nice just off the bat. I think they gonna do their thing. Like, I think by the time Mitch come back, they saying he should be back January, February, which I feel like for all that ease of men, I think we'll be a well-oiled machine by the time All-Star break come, because it'll give us some time to integrate Mitch back in it. Mitch should do like he did last season where he wanted to come off the bench and they let Isaiah start. And then on the bigger teams like a Boston, you put you could put him and Karl Anthony Towns out there at the same time, because then you could have that twin tower effect that they had like in Minnesota with him and Rudy Gobert. And I think that'd be a good. I think they'd be able to do damage under them conditions. Because like if they go against Boston, even though, what's the name? Which he's going to be out the same amount of time as Mitch, Porzingis. Even though Porzingis should be the 5, and what's his name? I can't think of his name right now. He Dominican too, like Cat. He be having him play. He used to be on before he was on Boston. He was on what's the name? Atlanta. Al Horford. They should have him. Even though they be having him 5 as 5, it'll kind of go the same way like us, you know. I should have been at the game. I was supposed to be at the game, but I had to take care of some family business. But I ain't gonna lie. I want our star players to get the gel, but I want to see with the bench. I mean, nobody talks about the preseason record, man. I feel like our bench and the people that's on the cuffs of making a team, we need to give them some burn. That way we can know who we gonna cut and who we gonna keep. You know? Payne scores on the Knicks, okay. Jalen Brunson kicks it out the Hart. Hart miss. Hart need to be practicing that because teams is going to be daring. Rebound. Bridges catch it. Brunson hits the 3. On the roommate show, Brunson made a comment. He was saying like Josh Hart is good on defense, right? And he take care of that. And he's like, he's good on offense. And Cat with the block passes it to Brunson. Brunson crosses the shit out of whoever that is. Gives it to Cat. Cat drives it. That was a perfect play. Cat took his time getting down court, but he drove straight to the lane that Brunson was able to tip it off. Like, I'm seeing a connection out of Brunson that we ain't see out of him and Julius together. And I'm a Julius Randle fan, but they just ain't had that coordination and that type of chemistry together. Like, you see the chemistry, you see it all come. Uh-oh. The Bronx very own is on the court. Precious Achua. Good things is about to happen. They got him playing with the starters. So who sat out if Precious is out there? OG. He came in to OG, which is good because OG and Brunson to the hole and score again. We back on top 90 to 85. 6 seconds left in the quarter. Wizards got at the top of the key. Had a foul to give. Took that foul to get Cameron Payne in the game. The preseason MVP. Him and Kolik sharing that right now. Okay, they put in the young boys for the last 5 seconds of the quarter. They in the quarter on a 9-0 run. That's good. That's a good sign. But I feel like they playing with their food, man. Talk about food. I'm about to go get me something during this break. Cat defense is looking a lot better than what they gave credit to. Or maybe it's the Tibbs effect on these big men. These big men playing underneath Tibbs and they start playing good basketball.
Correct. So we scheduled at safelight.com. We were able to track our technician.
In the background, and y'all couldn't. I had it muted. Shit, let me refresh that joint. Shout outs to the real ones that's watching. All 3 of us.
They are 6 for 23 tonight. Defense. They continue to let these guys shoot over 50% and 40% from uptown and downtown.
Here's Champagny. And that puts an end to the 9-0 run. Campaign back in for the Knicks along with Jericho Sims.
Campaign with the ball.
Directing traffic.
Sims did his first action of the evening.
Bridges a miss.
What have you liked about Payne, Clyde? He's in his 10th NBA season playing for 17. He's going to have an important role off the bench.
Yeah, he induced after to provide some offense and some three-ball shooting. So Payne is a very experienced player. He's been to the playoffs. So he knows what to do out there. And we saw him last season with the 76ers in the playoffs.
Knicks offensive foul number 1, Cameron Payne.
Payne commits the offensive foul. He went to the finals with Phoenix a couple of years back.
Has a running one-hander. Very clever.
Leading the Knicks in assists over the first 4 preseason games. Just over 5 per game. Anthony Gill knocks down a 3. Gill in his 5th season with the Wizards. Out of University of Virginia. And now Washington back on top. They've scored the first 7 points of this 4th quarter after the Knicks scored the last 9 of the 3rd.
Yeah, it's been a game of runs. So obviously the Knicks starters out. The second unit players have to step up.
Tom Thibodeau's Knicks, a perfect 4-0 record during the preseason. Beat the Wizards by 16 at the Garden last week. Tyler Kolek back in for the Knicks, played 6 minutes in the first half.
Kolek reluctant to shoot. Once you get past that free throw line, you got to look to score. He's been trying to dish it off to no avail.
Kolek led the nation in assists last year with Marquette. And now the Wizards commit their 14th turnover of the night.
Telegraphing that pass. Kolek wheeling and tealing, drawing the foul.
Down 2 points.
Jared Butler commits the personal. His 3rd.
You gotta win today so we can get the
Kolek.
preseason
Spinning
championship.
like a top on the
Five
reverse.
Kolek Tuesday against Charlotte. 7 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists.
Right there with the ball, top the key.
He's distinguished himself in the preseason.
Pressure to Chua. Pass it to Kolek. Kolek driving the hole.
That's where he had like to shoot right there.
Terrible pass. Good save.
They saved it.
Payne with it.
Gaudier
Shot
with the
clock
save,
down.
shot clock winding down.
Tosses up.
And the Knicks
No
turn it
bueno.
over. 24-second shot clock violation.
That play was basura.
Mr. Tibbs, they call me Mr. Tibbs.
Yeah, that play was basura.
What do you think his points of emphasis? You've talked about defense throughout the evening. Points of emphasis over the next several days at practice leading up to the season opener.
Yeah, it's going to be the teamwork concept that he always brings, the defense, you know, blocking out the fundamentals, especially playing a team like the Celtics.
Payne ties the game at 92.
Payne cruising and bruising with the right hand. He's a southpaw. Able to get that one to go.
Scored the last one.
Champagny guarded by Achua. Now Sims over to help.
The start is more likely done for
And
the
Achua
night.
pulls down the rebound.
Silent night tonight for Achua. Payne looking for more.
Kolek from 3. Knocks it down.
So after dismal shooting, the Knicks have made their last 2 3 balls.
The 3 that leads to
Want to
Washington.
talk things over with the Knicks back on top.
We mentioned it's a game of runs. The Knicks on a 6-0 run now. Previously Payne.
I'm gonna go make a restroom break. See how many rebounds Karl Anthony Towns got. 12 rebounds. They probably, like I said, if they let him play the 4th quarter, he would have been up there. But I don't think Tibbs is putting the starters back in. Bridges got 8 points. He 2 for 12. He gonna have to step that up. He 0 for 10 from 3. Come on, dogs. Josh Hart only took 2 shots. That's crazy. Towns got 22, 12, and 4. 7 for 16 from the field. 0 for 5 from 3. 8 of 10 from the free throw line. 1 block. 1 foul. I mean, he's doing good because he used to get in foul trouble a lot. So. We got action.
Knicks rookie Tyler Kolek, second-round pick. His numbers last season with Marquette, over 15 points per game, 39% from downtown, and led the nation in assists.
Yep. Has not disappointed in the summer league and now in the preseason as well.
Here's the Big East tournament. Most outstanding player back in 2023. It'll be Knicks basketball following the Funk miss. Kolek with a 3 just prior to the timeout, putting the Knicks back on top. Kolek, Payne, Gaudier.
My boy Karen Payne on the floor. I'm Karen Payne.
As the Knicks extend to a 5-point lead thanks to Payne.
That was quintessential Payne. That's his signature shot. A little floater off the bounce.
Cam Payne getting it done here in Washington. Yep. Payne now with 10 points off the bench.
Jericho Sims out here looking like you know he's going to get cut.
His first.
Not a good foul. Guy just looking to catch the ball.
He's like on a minimum contract, so you don't even get much money. I'll trade him for a pick.
Here's Davis driving on Sims, and it's rebounded by Gaudier.
That time Sim harassing without creating the foul, as he should.
Kolek dishing off to Gaudier.
Rookie is showing
Rookie. And the Knicks now have their biggest lead.
Only 19. He didn't even get into a grown man body at 6'8".
7 points in 9 minutes for Gaudier. Now an opportunity for a 3-point play for Champagny.
Gaudier take it and he give it. That time he's the culprit, giving up one of the oldest plays in basketball. The back door came wide open.
Gaudier only played preseason.
Exacerbate the play. He fouls the guy as well.
The worst draft picks we did.
Champagny hits the free throw. Began his career with the Raptors. Spent some time with the Celtics.
Decade.
15 games with the Wizards last season. There's Payne. Unable to connect.
Previously made that shot. Oh, look at this wheel.
Him and Knox. And I was a Knox fan. And I actually seen the potential in Kevin Knox.
Davis fouled by Payne.
I felt that
good fluidity by Davis. Feline quickness.
He wasn't NBA ready, and I felt like we was
all the way up the court to get to the line.
Was better than his defense.
You've seen too much of that tonight.
He definitely
too many guys going coast to coast.
So that's why he's in the NBA now. A lot of teams picking him up. He's
2022. It's the first free throw. Tristan Vukovic.
We can't win this game. They putting in a bunch of plays. Ain't nobody in their mother ever heard of.
Ago, checks in for the Wizards.
And now it's open tryouts. I'm about to get out there.
Davis hits a pair. Vukovic is Serbian and Swedish. Grew up in Italy. Played in 10 games for the Wizards last season.
It's going 99 and 97. Get out there, I get smoked.
Knicks have continuity, they're going nowhere.
Good.
Colak no good.
Oh, Daddy with the and they confuse me. They low-key look
Foul was
alike.
called as Dottier was battling for position with Taylor Funk.
Same hairstyle.
Sims doing a good job. So the Knicks will get a second opportunity.
14 seconds on the shot clock. Dottier gets it into Sims.
I want to see all the stuff we
Sims
see on
wearing a
these
new number
workout
20
tapes and
this
stuff.
season. Here's Achua. Knicks will maintain possession, and Achua comes up limping.
You don't need to be limping, player.
Trying to walk it off now.
Now they say it's Wizards basketball.
Achua's telling them to take him out, though. He wants to leave the game.
Achua, post-game interview with Bill Pino on Tuesday night, referred to himself as a walking miracle.
Oh, he hurt. He got to walk off the court.
Going to the locker room, straight to the locker room.
Right, rolled his
Not
ankle.
a good sign, folks. Right there, grabbing the hamstring.
Maybe when these low tops.
He immediately just kept going. The game was still going on, and when he walked off the court, see, they were still going on without it.
Achua, born in Nigeria, moved to the United States in 8th grade.
Oh, man,
Payne really comes up with the steal.
That's like a good kick out.
Achua played his high school
Daddy,
basketball.
I like what I see. Even though he scored, when Daddy realized that the dude was about to have everything, he jotted out of the paint to try to contest it.
Academy in Florida.
I like that potential. I like the future of this foot.
5th season in the
Kolak
NBA.
just was a fucking runaway train.
Kolak just tripped up.
I think he threw it at old
That
boy
last
before
play
he fell.
got cheers and
They had to
applause
come
from
back
the
to him. I
Wizard
don't know if they called
crowd.
the foul. They did. They saved
Starting to
him.
get into the
That
game,
was a
supporting
foul.
these guys now.
Davis committed the
Yeah,
personal.
they saved him. 'Cause I wasn't. I don't
Said
know
Clyde,
about
it's a
that.
game of runs. In the fourth quarter, Wizards went on a 7-0 run. Knicks, a
All that
9-0
composure
run,
that I
and
seen
then the
him
Wizards,
play with, he
an
ain't
8-0
playing with
run.
that same composure.
Yep. Kolak has one more free throw.
Look at the free throw line.
There's Funk. That's where the crowd has been most of the evening.
There's the second free throw. 101, 100.
Taylor Funk
Next
of the
up,
Wizards.
6 minutes.
Undrafted,
27
played at St. Joseph's and then one season at Utah State.
Everybody
Here's
G-League
Funk.
team playing. Daddy able
Using
to
a Funk
rebound
right there.
past the
Yeah,
goal.
you can tell he's got a sweet shot, though. Nice rhythm, couldn't get it down.
They need to run.
Kolak dancing off the bounce.
Gets it to Cameron Payne. Cameron Payne. Run around the
Here's
court
Payne.
past the Dottier. 2 hook.
Left alive by Dottier.
Kolak good pump fake.
Kolak stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, second time we've seen that
It's
tonight.
94 feet.
Carrington with the Wizards, and now Kolak right in front of the Wizard bench. Good swarm indeed by the Wizards that time.
Knicks leading by 1. Kenny Albert, Walt Clyde Frazier. Thanks for joining us tonight on MSG. 6 minutes to go in the fourth. Johnny Davis.
Davis hits the
Wizards back on top.
layup. Good past the Dottier
Kolak
at top
back
of
out.
key.
Dottier
Good for
from
3.
3.
This kid has been a lethal 3-baller. Normally likes the corner, this time straight on.
2 for 2 tonight from behind the arc, and now
See what they win. I see
5
the
for 8
vision on why they
during this
drafted
preseason.
Dottier. 2 for 2 from 3.
Vukovic.
12 points.
Look at
He
the
might
hustle
get
by
100% for his field goals. Yeah, he 100%
That
for
was
field
Funk.
goals. 4 for 4 from the field.
TJ Warren
He's back and forth with his third.
just
team.
checked in. Coming off an 11.7 rebound effort against Charlotte
this
on
pace,
Tuesday night.
this pace, kaleidoscopic pace we got going. Back and forth we go. Look at these guys, they're in shape. You don't see guys huffing and puffing.
Here comes Oriel
As soon as I say it, he comes in
Porty
again.
checking in for the first time.
Porty has distinguished himself
Show
in
out,
preseason.
6'11"
He
rookie
show out his game.
out of Germany.
Seems
Tom
to be
Thibodeau said he gave us good minutes on Tuesday night.
He's got the ball
22
stripped
minutes,
clean.
8 points, 5 rebounds for Hunt Porty.
Stupendous
40
play from
passes
him.
out. I ain't gonna hold you.
Here's
He just
Dottier.
missed the drink.
Good
40
contesting
probably
that
got that
time.
rebound. I see Southern Huck 40. I ain't seen
So the Knicks have three
Mitch.
rookies on the floor. Huck 40,
passing touch.
Donnie and Cole and
Yeah, I like that. I use that. Obo in the Wizards seen it open. He ain't go for layup. He dunked that.
Champagne.
He dunked that. He said, I ain't going for layup. He dunked that. Score is tied.
Doesn't like it. He needs to
104
talk to
to
his
104. Leading the Tibbs court on the timeout. We probably fucking flip out on all of them.
Watch Champagne.
Tibbs take everything serious.
Watch the shake and bake. Slamming, jamming as the Knicks talk it over.
Bathroom break, what that joint?
man right now to see the Knicks.
Crowd will be fired up in Boston. Celtics ring ceremony with the Knicks in town on Tuesday. How would you feel if you were in the building when another team was presented with their championship rings?
Well, Holtzman would keep us in the locker room. I don't think we'd be watching this. That's for sure.
If it was in Boston, you probably wouldn't have hot water in the locker room in the showers back in the day.
Yeah, the shenanigans that they pulled up there. You see Deuce did not play tonight. Just giving him a rest.
Or they would turn the temperature up to about 90 degrees, right, in the locker room?
Yeah, because the windows were high, so you needed a pole to open them. So if the windows open, you got to get the guy to close them. If they're closed, you got to get them to open. So those were the games they played. Then the towels. You got to find the guy to get the towels, the tape. Celtics always has some tricks.
So they wouldn't supply enough towels?
14 minutes.
Right, you couldn't find them, right, or the tape. So we started bringing our own tape whenever we played there.
And you once had an issue with your bag in Boston, right, outside the Garden?
Yeah. I came out of the locker room. I was surrounded by kids, and I was walking, and these kids go, "Clyde, I'll take your bag." I gave the kids my bag. When I finished signing autographs, they were gone. I was like, I started laughing at, come on, man. You're from New York, and you go for that?
Golick thought he was fouled. Beautiful feed for Gill.
Got back on defense.
And again, you hear it from the crowd. They're loving this action by the young Wizards now.
Right after the game.
Golick directing traffic. Knicks with a 1-point lead. 2.5 remaining. Here's Dottier. Put a little too much on it.
Crowd will really go off if they score this time.
There's Davis back out. Funk fires and connects.
Tibbs is irate. His team, again, the Teflon defense allowing these guys to dish and switch. There it is, doofing and hooping. The poor defense by the Knicks. Funk starting to percolate.
Tom Thibodeau drawing up a play with the Knicks trailing by 2.
Previously drew up a play for Payne. Payne was successful in going all the way to the hoop. Payne's on the bench now. Let's see if he designates another Knick on this possession. There's Payne. Another stupendous night for Brunson. 27 points in 28 minutes for Brunson.
Brunson 10 of 15 from the field. Perfect from the line. 5 of 5, 5 assists. Seesaw battle here in the fourth quarter. Knicks now trail by 2. Here's Warren, thought about shooting the 3. Kolek driving up with the left hand and is fouled.
Both teams have been so vulnerable to penetration. Look at Champagny right there.
Caring with this team. I see
Matador defense allowing Kolek to get to the line.
Second unit,
You got to keep guys in front of you, folks. Not just run out and allow them to take one dribble and they're by you.
Kolek now 5 of 5 from the line tonight. Pulls the Knicks to within 1.
I mentioned at the top of the show how woeful the Wizards were at the Garden. 30 turnovers. The Knicks had 16 steals. It was an embarrassment. And I mentioned the character of this team. You would be able to tell tonight by the way they played. And you can tell they came out with fire and desire trying to redeem themselves.
Here's Davis. Wizards basketball down to 1:41.
Again, no Poole, no Kuzma, no Valanciunas for these guys since the half.
Knicks starters played most of the third quarter. It's been the reserves for the most part here in the fourth.
I mentioned the dribble penetration working for both teams. Watch Davis this time. He's going to be hell-bent, keeping his head up, eyes wide open, hanging and banging to get to the line for 2.
Porty committed the personal.
We can't. This is the
Here's Davis.
Stretch. We can't.
Wizards back on top.
Making these foolish mistakes in the bottom. Wizards is up 113.
Knick fans, you can hear them booing. So the crowd is competing now, the Knick fans and the Wizard fans.
Down to 1:30. 2-point Washington advantage.
Kolek has been able to get in the paint.
Body aim at the ball. Porty pick.
Gautier picks up the dribble. Turns, shoots. But Porty battling for the rebound. And the foul call will go against the Wizards. Vukovic.
But Porty will be rewarded for his good effort. Wizards in the penalty, so he's at the line for 2.
Porty, second-round draft pick, 22 years of age. Hits the first free throw.
Yeah, it looked like he has potential, folks. This kid is very physical, runs the court well.
Misses the second free throw.
Misses the second.
Free throw wins game.
In possession, leading the Knicks by 1.
Both teams have had their way offensively, the 3-ball and off the penetration.
From 3, Funk, no good, gets his own rebound. Here's Gill, under a minute remaining.
Miss with Porty with the rebound. Pass to Tyler Kolek.
Knicks trail by 1. Kolek.
Kolek with the floater.
Up with the left hand, and gives the Knicks the lead.
Back in the lead, 115 to 114.
Crowd in a frenzy.
Davis.
Another Wizards score.
By Davis through the legs that time.
Washington back up by 1. 25 seconds on the clock.
Got a pick. He waves off. Hold it to the hole. Should have been an and 1. Should have been an and 1. Wizards going for a timeout, but that should have been an and 1. I ain't gonna lie, man. Tip's gonna have to make his rotation a little deeper than what he used to. He should be going 10 out at least. Gautier should be getting playing time. Kolek damn sure on the spot. Yeah, he gotta get his boys some room. No second unit. They talk about they were scared and blah blah blah. The second unit. Ariel Kolek, he almost had that block right there. Kolek seen it. Fade away from the pick. Oh, good box. Ariel Porty did a good box at the living
propelling the Knicks into a 1-point lead.
Yeah, they gotta get his boys some play. And I think the way.
But the Knicks have not been able to get stopped, so
misfortune that happened to Shannon.
I think TJ
victorious. Play for the team.
Knicks have 1 timeout remaining. Washington out of timeouts.
17 seconds. We got 1 timeout. I don't know if we got any fouls there. Really paying attention. I think we both on the
He's been elusive. Champagne.
No, the Wizards on the ball.
Also off the dribble, Funk has had the 3-ball going. So the Knicks will have to play defense if they're going to come away with a victory.
Exciting last couple of minutes. Wizards have led by as many as 11 tonight. Knicks' biggest lead has been 7. It'll be Washington basketball 17 and 110.
When we took the starters out.
Seconds on the clock.
Obviously, they do not need a 3-ball.
I know it don't matter.
2-ball will suffice.
Champagny will inbound. Defended by Okeke. Champagny gets it into Davis. Defended by Kolek.
This is the mismatch they want.
10 seconds.
Kolek only 6'1", Davis
He
6'4".
scores now. The Wizards
Davis
is up
drives it
117 and 119.
Knicks call timeout. Now trail by 1.
It was probably out. It was better off taking the foul.
Very provocative play from Davis before the razzle-dazzle between the legs, and he
I ain't
scored.
gonna lie,
This time
Davis
spinning and winning off the
doing his
glass.
thing this damn game. Let me see what his stats is looking like.
But like the Knicks, the Wizards have not been playing defense. And this is Davis
14,
utilizing the
5, 8,
mismatch.
10.
Good job by Kolek, but in vain, in pain, as Davis would not be denied. See, no one can come and help the isolation and the devastation by Davis. So the Wizards have not been able to stop the Knicks, especially Kolek. Kolek has scored the last 4 points for the Knicks.
Davis and Kolek both with several key buckets down the stretch.
No
We'll be
fouls to
4-1 in
give.
the preseason, man. 3 seconds left in the game. They turned it over the ball. Yep, we lost the game. We lost the Albion game. Kolek.
So the Knicks trying to keep
Got the
their
ball
undefeated
stolen by Johnny
preseason
Davis.
going here.
End of the damn game.
It's in jeopardy right now. So let's see what they've come
Lost
up
by
with.
1 point to the goddamn Washington Wizards. I'm glad I didn't drive that 3-hour drive.
Kolek will
Pissed the hell.
inbound. Defended by
We
the
drove back
6'10"
tonight.
Vukovic.
I'm pissed off going to
Now Davis comes over. Chance of defense from the Wizards crowd.
I know it's preseason, so
Kolek.
what?
Finally gets it in.
I
It's stripped by
appreciate the
Davis.
people that tuned in. We
Time
gotta
winding
start
down.
somewhere, so why not start now?
Under 1 second on the clock.
Egregious blunder by the Knicks.
I got to see Knicks
Not get the ball
basketball,
in
so that made
bounds.
my
Turn it
night,
over.
you know?
Watch Kolek waiting too
Appreciate
long.
you
And
that
right there,
tuned
throws it in
in.
the crowd. Davis, ubiquity astounding them now. As the Wizards have it underneath the
Better
basket.
luck next time for the team. You know?
Obviously, Knicks compel the
That's
foul.
why one got down 1 point.
That will do it. Wizards win it. 118 to 117.
Ain't gonna happen next
Sending the Knicks to
time
their first and only
when it
loss.
counts.
Of
Thanks,
the preseason,
kids.
Knicks finished with a record
Until
of
next
4-1. The
time,
Wizards
manana.
2-3.
Yeah, redemption time for the Wizards. So they redeemed themselves after the poor showing at MSG last week.
Karl Anthony Towns, 22 points, 12 rebounds. Brunson led the Knicks with 27, but they fall short here in Washington. More to come. Back after this.